Okay, so this is the second video I'm doing on the natural yeast, and I wanted to show you once I put it, this was the natural yeast that had been fed maybe 8 or so hours ago, and once we put it into this measuring cup, you can see all the little bubbles that are developing in that. That's awesome. It means it's alive and it's really great. Okay, so this dough we probably started probably 8 hours ago as well, and it only needs to rise for about 6 hours, but you can go more. You can go up to 12, but the longer you let it sit, the more sour it becomes. So if you don't want very sour bread, which I don't, you don't want to let it sit too long. You can go overnight is fine as well. And then I don't ever wash my bowl. I just leave it with all that. It's really just more sourdough starter, honestly, in there. And here's my bread dough. It looks gorgeous, just beautiful. Okay. Now this was actually, in order to get loaves that are a little bit higher, we've been doing a 5-loaf bread recipe and putting it into 4 pans. So let's use these handy dandy dough dividers. It's awesome. Divide it into 4. Oh, and I wanted to say, when we leave it on the counter to rise, just have several pieces of saran wrap that I put together, and then I just use that over and over and over. A towel would probably be good too, but I think maybe it lets it dry out a little more. That's just coconut oil, putting on the counter, and coconut oil in the pan. This is actually just gorgeous bread dough. Looks very much like the dough I used to make with the commercial yeast. And I never had sourdough with wheat flour look so good. Usually, since I was making the mistake of when it got liquid on top and then it would turn black because I wouldn't feed it, I didn't know that was what that meant, that it needed to be feed when it got liquid on the top. I would just stir it back in, and it would make my dough a very dark color and make it taste just extremely sour and awful, because I was mixing back in the alcohol and the vinegar from the top. I didn't know that. So anyway, I just cover that with a towel, and you have to let it rise for another 2 hours and then bake it. So there you go.